recording while we're doing all this. And we want Knee Deep in the Dead, Ultraviolence, let's go. So now that we are doing this officially, go ahead, hit the switch so we can get outside, get the Mega Armor, take out the Shotgun Soldier here. This is where we're going to get the shotgun for the run. The air guy's just ammo. Go ahead, take the hit scanner out that could hit you, and quickly exit. Map 1 down. Map 2, we want to completely ignore the chain gun. And instead, go up and make a circle so we can get the red key and get out. Ideally, hitting the enemies in groups, just like that, as we work our way through. If you get dinged up here, don't worry about it too much, because you pretty much get your health restored here. Go left of the group as we head in. Down to the main area. Go left first, middle, right. And these imps are usually the problem, because they usually won't let you get close enough to hit the switch. There we go. Map 3 is my kryptonite when it comes to these runs, mainly because of all the hit scanners. So we're going to be a little bit cautious here. I mean, beating 21 minutes is easy when you're not dead. So let's go ahead, play a little bit cautiously till we get out of the firing range here. This is probably the roughest section. Go ahead, bully our way into the next room, which is all shotgun soldiers with a few zombies stuck in the back. Glorious health. Make sure we take out the 2 shotgun soldiers here before we try any of our shenanigans. Like, trying to run around everything. Weary that there is a shotgun soldier behind us, which may make the anxiety heighten a little bit there. At this point, with how low our health is, I would say let's go ahead and jump in the pit. It won't take too much time from us, and will prevent us dying the very next hit we receive. So go ahead, work our way back around all the imps that naturally are going to flood in now from down below. But we intentionally did not do the imp switch because less shotgun soldiers, definitely better than having them all over the place. And now we are ready for the ending, which is so many hit scanners, it's not even remotely fair. Especially when we don't have the chain gun. But just stay consistent, plow your way through, try and get them all grouped up. Corners cover is needed. There's health right in the middle of everything. And luckily there's also a health pack up top if you can make it up there. There's also a barrel to help us take care of those imps up top. And just like that, this map is in the bag. Grabbing health and out of there. Alright, command control. I'm going to try to do the blue key skip, but in case that doesn't work, I'm just going to go ahead and get the blue key anyway. I only care to do this to get the rocket launcher, so the barons will be easier later on. And so we have more health to work with. And we went the wrong way. We literally could have gone either other direction. That would have been correct. So go ahead. Barrels are a friend, especially in here with all the imps. Chain gun. That way we didn't miss out much. Just go back where the key was to open it. And we will go ahead and try the skip, because it'll still save time if we can nail it. But I'm not going to sit here and literally just waste all of our health trying to land it. I'm very inconsistent with it. It's not an easy jump to make. Decino and Zero Master have both done it entirely different ways. Decino does the run-up, from what I saw. Zero Master just kind of shorthands it from that mesh. And I'm telling you, on PS5, it is barely possible. I get it to work maybe one time out of 50. But ideally, you want to strafe jump to that corner where you see that little ledge sticking out. That way you can completely bypass the blue key maze entirely. Now, Zero Master does it here. He does it where you can just see the netting, and then strafe runs over, and I can never get enough momentum to get there. So, we're most likely not going to waste our time trying to get this edge. For some reason, PS5 just does not like to land this run, even at full speed. I think so far I've landed about 1 out of 50 times, so definitely need to find a way to get more consistent with that. But since we are doing the official run and we don't want to waste any more time, let's just continue on. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Basically plow our way through the middle, ignore everything behind us. Luckily, not having to get all items makes it a little bit more bearable. It's the first left at the end, and we can just run around him, get the yellow key right there. I don't even know how you got in there, but you're normally not there. Take out the shotgun soldiers in the corners. Items up top, and out of here, onto map 5. Alright. Ideally, try and get through here without killing much of anything, letting most of them infight with each other. We just need to get in far enough for that to raise, and try to wiggle our way out of here. But they don't give you a whole lot of room to work with. Now, up on the ledge, we have to take the enemies out. 2 close quarters, and you got hit scanners everywhere. Just get the health and retreat. We'll call it a tactical retreat. Go ahead, get all the ammo we can. Let's bully our way into the next area. My goodness, if we could shoot today, it would be a miracle. Go ahead, we do not want these guys coming up behind us when we're trying to do the next step. Go ahead, rocket the demons, we don't need them here. And let's play a ring around the demons. Maybe. If we're fast enough. Now luckily up here, we can basically resupply everything we need. Get the blur sphere and teleport back to the start. So we bypass all that and can just go straight into the next room. But be careful, this room is loaded with a lot of things we don't want to deal with. Use the barrel star aid and push our way through. Luckily, the blur sphere's keeping the shotgun soldiers at bay for us. And demons always blocking the doorway on us. Good grief. Alright. Into the next area, try and get them lined up as much as possible. We want to save the last rockets for the room up ahead. Okay. Rocket launcher at the ray, and let him have it. Go ahead. Armor, health. Out of the way, Spectre. Key, more armor, more health. Get this one out of the way, blocking the door. And on to everyone's favorite maze. Personally, I'd rather see left, get a little bit of health. That way we know what we're dealing with. And can try to not have a shotgun soldier blow a barrel up us. Okay. We see how they're making it for us today. The main thing is make sure none of them are coming when you try to do this, because you can just throw a few rockets in there so we can get around and exit map 5. On to 6. This one is usually the one that messes me up, mainly because of that ending room, more so than anything else. And we're going into this pretty low health, which absolutely does not help. However, We can bypass it a little bit because if we jump ahead on the left side, we can get some health back here. Just go ahead and blow barrels up before we get in there, because that'll take care of the imps for us, and we can get our health back. Now we have a legitimate chance at. Go ahead, chain gun, and let's grab the key and get the heck out. Take as much down as we can, since I think the exit is on a timer. I've never fully understood this one, or at least never taken the time to fully understand it, but I'm pretty sure the exit door opens on a timer. It just closes you in at the beginning to let everything come up on you. Because there's not really a switch. See, there it goes. Really not entirely sure how that works, even after all these years of playing. Alright, now normally I would not go for the supercharge, but we're very low on health. Somehow missed the key, which is amazing. But considering our time to beat's 21 minutes, and we're at pretty much half of that right now, or not even close to half of that, we're absolutely going to beat the time. Not too worried about that. We just have to remember to grab that key this time around and not run past it. There we go. Now, moving on to the next area, let's go ahead, push forward. Push to the right. Go past the line depth to drop this area that we want to bombard with rockets to take care of all that nonsense. Go ahead through the door here. Get the backpack, rocket launcher, and let them have a few rockets for breakfast. That way we can get the yellow key and get the heck out. We don't need to deal with anything else. We don't need anything from anyone else. Just go ahead and exit. And first yellow door we can find, take it. Now here's where things are going to start getting dicey. Now we have entered the hit scanner Thunderdome. Basically all shotgun soldiers and pinkies, with a few imps sprinkled in here and there, just to make your time here absolutely miserable. The good thing is we're about 80% through the level. Go ahead, get the switch, get out. And here is where all of our health goes to die, so get ready, clear out as much as we're able to before we activate the final ambush, which is usually what will end the runs that I do, is the final ambush on here. It's very hard to get around the specters before he can block you off. So let's go ahead, try our luck at least clear the room before we activate it. It activates when you get close to hitting that switch. We absolutely want the barrels out of here, because they're just going to block our way. And we want to be at as much health as humanly possible. Basically, we want to hit the switch, make a mad dash for this corner right here. Ideally with the rocket launcher. Nope. Got pinned. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Got through there. My gosh. It is never consistent on being able to get through that in one piece. And we are absolutely getting our butts handed to us the second we get in here. But ideally, we want to create some breathing room so that we can run more freely through here. This level is actually easy once you can get yourself set up. It's just very rough in the beginning, getting enough breathing room to move and not get one-shotted by the random shotgun soldiers. So go ahead, take Imp out. If we can hit anything today, be wary of the shotgun soldiers creeping around the corners on you. And we absolutely need to get this health up. It's getting a bit too far gone here. Alright, go ahead and take him out. as fast as possible. And the ones around the corner, just kind of peekaboo around. Yellow key. Done through here. We get shot literally the second we open the door. They're almost playing like they're nightmare enemies with how fast they're shooting us. Alright, barrels are a friend, but for some reason we're not hitting them today. There we go. Rocket launcher at the ray for when they drop. That'll save us the aggravation. Punch our way through to the next area. Careful of the enemies that are actually behind you right here. And we are getting hit by something. We got a shotgun soldier back there, of course. Alright. Go ahead, plow our way through the next room. Using all the barrels we can. And we want to keep these barrels active because they're going to save us on the trip back. Let's exercise some of our rockets to make life a little easier coming up. And chain gun at the ray. Let's go. We have now entered the demon domain. Go ahead, red key. Let's quickly get down, ignore the monster closet that opened. And let's take our lift out, and of course the lift raised. Go down here to drop it again. Make sure the enemy's not there, and we just want to get off over here. Because over here, we can get mega armor back here. And the supercharge right by our destination. Which we already cleared out in advance. To get the blue key. Now we have all keys. Just make a mad dash to the exit area. Chain gun blazing pretty much the entire time because there's going to be hit scanners literally around every corner. This part is not fun at all. Just be ready for it. You know what we're dealing with. Basically shotgun soldiers everywhere. The good thing is we're pretty much done with this one. And we're going out of here with a few rockets in hand, which is definitely going to be helpful for speeding through the final map. Again, this is just hit scanner central. Just try to get them lined up like that to make life easier. Punch our way through the foul area. Done. And now, it goes back on easy mode. Go ahead, pop off all these to take out our demons. Since it's not Nightmare, they can't respawn. We don't care about the area map because we don't care about items. Get our health up and get the heck out of here. Biggest problem up here is really the Spectres, not the Barons. Barons are probably one of the easiest enemies in the game. They take a ton of hits, but their attacks are pitifully slow. They're insanely easy to dodge as long as you don't let them get pinned in, like the Spectres are trying to do here. Biggest thing for us is just spinning around, getting them out of the way. And a good thing is the Barons didn't even wake up, so now we can really have some fun with them. Oh, I guess they finally decided to come to life. One down, one to go. Oddly enough, the Baron's actually more dangerous when you have the blur sphere, because then you don't know which direction his projectiles go. There we go. So again, just go to the top corner. That's where our escape is. Hit the switch, and we are done. Knee deep in the dead. UV speed walkthrough. Finished and done in much less time. Thank goodness. Of course, just let them kill us. You can't kill everything in there. Done.